Yo, this is day 15 of the 75 hard. And again, I wanted my challenge to be a lot more about the mental. Although the 75 hard is what you make it, setting intentionality as you start is certainly important for locking in all of those things that you're learning about yourself, about your body, about your mental, about your emotions, about your spirit. And for me, this has been more of a spiritual journey. I've been trying to lock into, the Bible, certainly. I've been trying to lock more into like certain schools of thought from historic philosophy. So like ancient philosophy of Stoicism, I think it's some really good lessons in there. But then I'm also just doing a deep dive on myself, revisiting a lot of the journals that I've written previously. I'm in a space where my heart is in. It's in a really weird place. There's pain there, there's remorse there, there's a lot. So I want to sit with it. And when you unplug from the matrix, a lot of times you wake up and you realize you might be in a part of this subconscious battle that you wasn't even realizing. There's this subconscious layer that sits over top of you that's driving your behaviors and your actions from the background. But you don't ever really take a look at that person, at that being, at that subconscious. And being more mindful, being more thoughtful in your journey allows for you to think about the subconscious in the moment. And that's the most important thing. So, today I'm really excited to explore more of my subconscious through revisiting writing more, doing some reading. And then, it's a lot of YouTube videos as well. Another concept that I've been exploring a lot is about this avoidant attachment style. And, it might be people out there who have experienced it or have experienced being with somebody with the avoidant attachment style. But for those of us who are avoidants, the goal that we have throughout life, if we want to live more closely to this purpose, for me, my purpose and one of the crowning achievements in my march forward, will be to be an amazing husband and an amazing father. Now, ultimately, my fulfillment will come from the endeavors that I do in this world. But I feel like I won't be complete until I'm able to have my own family. And for those of us who are avoidant, in order to have that family, in order to be that amazing husband, that caring husband, and that caring and loving father, we have to first learn how to love, to get more close with the ideas of intimacy, to accept the facts that we deserve love. Love is not scary. To let go of the individual self that you are, the version of you that was, it is not a bad thing. It is the way that you get to growth. It is the way that you evolve. It is the only way you evolve is if you let go of those fears of being hurt, those fears that were, imprinted on you as a young child, those fears of speaking up, to feeling needy. It is okay for someone else to be there for you. It is okay to be dependent on somebody. That is okay. That is the only way that we navigate through this world. So I come into this day 15 and I commit myself to opening up my heart, to opening up myself to love, first starting with just loving myself deeply, to reminding myself that I am adequate, that you are an amazing person. You are someone worthy of love. You are someone who is highly valued. You are a valuable individual in this world. You make valuable contributions to your world and to your community. You are a valued member of your friend groups. All of those things mean so much to me in this moment. I want to lock this in. I want to continue on this path. Now, the best thing about it being 15 days and the math brain that I have is that now I can actually divide by 5. So I'm 20% there. And in the grand scheme of things, I wouldn't leave out of the house if my battery was only on 20%. So we just early in the process, we're going to keep this thing moving. But namaste to all of you out there. Peace and blessings. And remember to love yourself today, to tell yourself some positive affirmations. Remind yourself how much of an amazing individual you are.